morning, boys and girls.
How are you?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. We are so glad to see you again, boys and girls. Miss Priscilla and I, we love y'all.
We love you so much.
And we miss you so much. But guess what, boys and girls? We got a good lesson.
We do.
Oh, my goodness. And the number of words has changed.
We have left 3.
Yes.
And now we're at 4 words.
Yes, and we're going to count. Oh,
yes.
First, we got to do the what?
3 W's.
What are they?
Wear your mask, wash your hands, and wait 6 feet apart. But remember, even though things are coming down, we still want to be safe. But first, I want to thank Mom and Dad for allowing y'all to come in and be a part of our Sunday school, for them taking time out aside to, include being a part of it and learning and growing with you. And kids, I want to thank you for going back teaching Mom and Dad what you've learned and sharing what you've learned.
And Mom and Dad, please let us know that they are really teaching you, that they are learning, because we want to know what they are telling you.
Yes.
Are they really what? Listening? Are they really what? Obeying?
Yes.
Also following directions. Yes. Okay, Miss Priscilla, let's get started.
Well, guys, we have 4 words today. This lesson is difficult and dangerous words. Difficult and dangerous words. And it's 4 words, so let's just count, and I'm going to let you count. 0, 1, very good. 2, 3, very good. And 4.
Yes.
Let's take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Good job.
God,
Y'all
and
so
this is
smart.
coming from Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
And
Yes.
Jeremiah is in the Old Testament, which is the front of the Bible. Guys, we are in the Old Testament, been here for a minute, and always remember, if it's the Old Testament, it's in the front of the Bible. Today we're talking about God, we're talking about Jeremiah, and we're talking about Zedekiah. Zedekiah,
he was the king, wasn't he?
Zedekiah was the king.
You
Yes,
don't remember that.
Zedekiah was the king. And Jeremiah was the special messenger for God. Guys, and we're also talking about the people. Yes, we are. Can't leave the people out.
Oh, gotta have people.
Yes, can't leave the people out.
Okay.
So guys, Jeremiah was a special messenger for God. He spoke God's words to kings. King Zedekiah was scared about something and wanted to know what to do. So Jeremiah was afraid the king would be angry. Let me see your angry faces.
Let me see yours. Yeah, that's a bit. Is that an ugly face?
No, that's a happy face, Miss Deborah. Okay. Angry. Miss Deborah, you don't know how to make her angry face. She don't know how to make her angry
Okay, show me then. Okay, that's one. Look, Miss Rochelle.
Miss Deborah, she's happy all the time. She don't know about an angry face. So Jeremiah was afraid the king would be angry because Jeremiah had some bad news. But Jeremiah knew that God wanted him to give the important message. Jeremiah told the king, "This is what God of Israel says. I know it's hard to hear, but the Babylonians are coming to take over your country. Israel disobeyed me over and over, and this is the consequence."
That's my word.
Yes, that's Miss Deborah's word, consequence. When you do wrong, do bad, there's always a consequence. You need to surrender to them and trust me that everything will be okay. If you don't surrender, everything will not be okay. Many people will die. King Zedekiah said to Jeremiah, "I am afraid that I will be hurt." Jeremiah told him, "Obey the Lord by doing what I tell you. If you do, you will live. If you don't, you and many people will have a very, very hard time. God loves you and will help you. Even though it is scary, you must obey God and do what he tells you."
What is that what we say?
Yes.
Listen,
Listen, obey,
and what?
follow directions or instructions.
Yes, yes.
So guys, that's the lesson. We're going to go back and recap. So today's lesson is difficult and dangerous words. Things can be difficult and things can be dangerous. But if we trust God, everything's going to be okay, all right? So this lesson is coming from Jeremiah. We're talking about Jeremiah, God, and King Zedekiah. So Jeremiah was a special messenger for God. He spoke God's words to the kings. Now King Zedekiah was scared about something and wanted to know what to do. Jeremiah was afraid the king would be angry because Jeremiah had bad news. But Jeremiah knew that God wanted him to give the important message. So when God tells you to do something, it's important to do it. Sometimes we want to wait till the next day, but when God lays something on your heart, it's best to do it right then. So Jeremiah told the king, this is what the king of Israel says. I know it's hard to hear, but the Babylonians are coming to take over your country. Israel disobeyed God over and over, and this is the consequence. So when we disobey, there's a consequence. When mommy and dad tell us to do things and we don't, there's a consequence. You know, when we don't clean our room, don't do our homework, they can take our phones, our tablets, or whatever because of the consequence, because we did not obey. He says, you need to surrender to them and trust me that everything will be okay. But if you don't surrender, everything will not be okay, and many people will die. King Zedekiah said to Jeremiah, I am afraid and I will be hurt. Jeremiah told him, obey the Lord by doing what I tell you. If you do, you will live. But if you don't, you and many people will have a very, very hard time. God loves you and will help you. Even though it is scary, you must obey God and do what he tells you. So when we obey God and honor him, he will protect us and guide us and lead us. So if the path is crooked, he will make it straight for us. But we just have to honor him and trust him and believe him and obey him. So guys, that's the lesson. Difficult and dangerous words.
Yes, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this. We're so glad y'all tuned in. And remember, you got to teach mommy and daddy.
Yes.
Okay, and also remember what? The 3 what?
W's.
What are we going to do?
Wear your mask, wash your hands, and wait 6 feet apart.
Okay,
and guys, continue to remember, stay tuned for our 8 a.m. Intimate hour, our 9:15 Sunday school, and our 10:15 morning worship, where Pastor Antonio Johnson is our pastor and First Lady Tara Johnson.
Yes.
You can stay tuned on our YouTube channel, our Facebook, and then our Bethel Baptist Church website.
Yes. And also remember, on Monday nights, it is what?
Youth.
Okay. And on Tuesday mornings at 6 a.m.,
Yes.
it is what?
Our morning prayer.
Yes. And on Wednesday night, it is what?
Our Bible study.
Yeah, so y'all tune in to look forward and what? Hoping that you all are listening and watching and learning.
Yes.
This has been a good lesson.
It has been.
So boys and girls, what Pastor say, when it all said and done, what do we need to do?
You know, it's time to go.
Time to go. Bye, boys
Bye,
and
guys.
girls. We love you.
We love you.
Bye. Kisses, hugs.
Yeah.